are just important as Jensen and Jared's.
What would that be like? It would be great.
Who are Jensen and Jared?
The line. Yeah, go ahead. Go.
No, it's nice actually to have a supporting cast like Jared and Jensen. I feel like they really, you know, a lot of people think that they're dispensable, we don't need them anymore, and to an extent that's true. But they're just a great sort of supportive baseline for Jim and I to have to flush out the stories that everyone really cares about.
They're kind of the pioneers who blazed the trail on the show and aren't really so necessary anymore, but you have to honor their contribution.
Thank you.
Hi. I was wondering if Cass is going to get to help out on any regular, ordinary Monster of the Week type hunts this year, and if so, what the dynamic with that would be like.
Yes. And the dynamic is awkward.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Devin. My question is for Cookie and the writers. I was just wondering if you always intended to take the series in this direction, the Super Rising, Apocalypse, all that, or if you didn't always intend that when you decided.
You know, and I get this question a lot. I mean, here's the reality, and I'm always accused of being probably too honest. You start these things with like a cocktail napkin sketch of the 5-year plan. I mean, the 5-year plan is a couple pages. It's not much. And it was always driven by the demon side of it. So yes, the progression up the demon ladder, ending with Sam inadvertently going dark side and bringing on the apocalypse and having to deal with the apocalypse and kind of moving up the ladder from Yellow Eyes to Lilith to Lucifer. That's the plan we've been on. You know, the angels, you can go back and find interviews that I gave where I was like, there will never be angels on this show with my dead body. And, you know, and obviously it's probably one of the coolest parts of the show. And that came from us, I think, in the writers' room, realizing that like we had a really cool evil empire, but we didn't have, outside of the few hunters we didn't really have the rebellion. Like we didn't have, you know, you couldn't have these awesome off-camera battles that sort of lent a real epic feel to the show. And that we felt that there was a missing puzzle piece that kind of evolved as we went along, and that's where really the angels came from, and thank God they did, because totally rejuvenated season 4, in no small part to this guy. And Jim too. And so the angels, quite frankly, evolved. That part did evolve as the process, but the part of building up to facing down the devil has, that part at least, that thumbnail has kind of always been around since the beginning.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey guys, love you all, love the show. Awesome.
Thanks.
One of my favorite things about the show has always been the music, and I feel like it kind of dropped off. So I was wondering, where did it go, and is it coming back?
I know, and believe me, as much as it hurts you, it hurts us 10 times more. It's budget. It's you know, we're just trying to get, you know, the production value on the screen, and we've had real nasty budget fights, and one of the casualties, I'll give you, we used to have a particular music budget for the show. It's like trying to balance the budget of the state of California. And one of the things that had to go is we cut the music budget in half, and we had to, and so we can now only afford one song every episode, one song every other episode. And when you go back and you look at season 1, and there's like 2 or 3 like badass classic rock songs an episode, and now we're lucky to have one every. But sometimes literally we're so over budget at times. We're so irresponsible with the size of the episodes we're writing that sometimes it's the difference of getting the green light to shoot an episode, and you have to. You know, you got to make the painful sacrifices just to keep the cameras rolling, and unfortunately the music sometimes goes by the wayside. But At the end, you can ask the publicist at Warner Brothers for an address, and we can start a letter writing campaign.
If each of you would just contribute $100,000, we could put some more songs on the air.
Yeah, and you know.
And we could go to a couple of cool places.
No, thank you. We can't take your money.
Okay, all right, we'll take it.